Hi guys, and welcome back to Makeup My World. Today I have for you my top 5 eyeshadow palettes. You guys should know by now I am obsessed with eye looks. I love my shadows, and these are the 5 palettes that I keep coming back to. So if you guys are interested to see which 5 rank top for me, keep on watching. Okay, so the one that I'm going to start off with was actually the one that was my favorite at the beginning of this year, and this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. I know that people have mixed reviews about this. Some don't like how strong the cocoa scent is on this palette, but the formulation of these colors is amazing. They go on super pigmented. They have different finishes in this palette. You have, the nice highlight shades, you have sparkly shades, you have a lot of really good standard mattes to do transition colors, and there's a lot of variety here, so you can do a very simple look or smoke it out and do a very sultry look. And with this palette, I was able to do so much this year. It was one of those that I just found myself not really thinking about reaching for. It just so happened that they had the colors in this palette that I needed to use for the look I was trying to create. So I'm really happy with my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I also have the Semi-Sweet palette, and this is just an amazing company and an amazing line of shadows. But out of all of the palettes that they carry, I continue to go back to this one over and over again. So the second palette that I found myself really reaching for all the time actually came from the iMatch show. I had never actually played with or owned Smashbox products, and I saw this at the show. One of the makeup artists there helped me out and was telling me, hey, there's this great eyeshadow palette that has all of these incredible colors included, but guess what? You can use them either wet or dry, and they don't get that weird funky film or weird finish after you've wet them. You can wet your brush, go directly into the shadow, and not have to worry about ruining your entire palette. I was totally skeptical, but I was curious. So I got it, and I have truly loved having this palette, having all of these different colors available as shadows as well as eyeliners. I got so much use out of this. They have really shimmery shadows in here that translate to an awesome metallic finish eyeliner. So if you guys are really interested in something that's versatile, that has a lot of different colors, whether it be naturals or some of the deeper, darker, smoky colors, you can definitely go with this palette. But all in all, to have the ability to use this not only dry, but use it wet, you can take this and travel with it and not have to worry about taking an eyeliner with you. If you have access to water, Fix Plus, something to get your brush wet and put into this palette, you're good to go. This is such a great palette for somebody who's on the go. Okay, so the next palette that I was raving about this year and actually gave away was the Urban Decay Smoky palette. I have really embraced a smokier look this year, and this is definitely the palette to do it with. It has got an amazing amount of variety. The finishes, if you guys have ever played with Urban Decay, seen it, gone to Ulta or Sephora and swatched it, you know that they're very creamy, super saturated colors that don't have a ton of fallout. They have an amazing range of palettes. All of those Naked palettes are stunning, and I do own them and I do use them every once in a while, but this one was the one this year that I came back to because of these colors right in here. I don't have anything else that really can get you that slate, that deep charcoal, that really beautiful pewter color. It is an amazing palette that you can do so much with, and if you are somebody who is looking to invest in something that has a little bit of neutral in it and a whole lot of smoky, this is the palette for you, and it's definitely coming from a company that is known for their eyeshadows. So if you're in the market for a smoky look, this is the palette for you. Okay, so this year I tried my first Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, And this one, out of the ones that I have in my collection, was the one that I was super impressed by and could not resist doing looks from over and over again. This is the Artist Palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and as you can see, it has an amazing number of colors. I mean, you have some greens, you have some bright like cerulean blue, you have a yellow, a beautiful burgundy, orange, you fancy orange glittery color, a deep blue navy color, and then you have buttery to just balance it all out, and of course a deep dark black just to anchor and smoke out some of the looks. It's just an amazing fun palette to have. If you like bright colors and you don't necessarily want to get something that's just every color of the rainbow, you want something that's very balanced, this is the palette for you. Okay, so my last palette of 2015 is by far my favorite. It is my staple, and it is my LORAC Pro palette. I have had this bad boy for a couple of years now. This is actually my very first one. I have another one that I've been using because I'm hitting pan on a bunch of colors. So this is my day-to-day go-to palette. If I need a really quick look for work, I want to have it be really wearable, very soft, super blended. This is the palette I go to. From the light to the deep dark, it has everything you need. It is a super thin palette. You can travel with it, and it takes up next to no real estate. This company has an amazing formula to their shadows, and really knowing that you have all of those mattes right across there, all of these shimmers right down there, and it suits so many skin tones, whether you're darker, whether you're fair. I was able to do my best friend's makeup off of this palette when we went to Vegas for her husband's birthday, and it was an amazing look on her. And then I turned around and used the same palette on myself, had a completely different look, but it just looks so put together and polished. So every time I go to just create a really quick look, create something that I know is going to be really well blended, just really fabulous, I reach for this palette every single time. Okay guys, these are my 5 favorite palettes for 2015. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. If you're new, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe. In this coming new year, I really hope that you guys vow to be kinder to yourselves, be kinder to people out there, and don't ever be afraid to be your perfectly imperfect you. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now. Thank you for watching. Click on the video above to get another glimpse into my world. And don't forget to visit my website, MakeupMaiWorld.com, for more details on me and the products reviewed here today. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. My details are below. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.